Hi, welcome. I'm Stephanie, and this is about building your path to success, where I give information to both high school and college students to help them build their resume so that they are more successful and more competitive in their area of expertise as they move on through life. This particular video is geared towards high school students who are particularly in the 11th grade. Now, with the COVID going on, it's a lot of, students aren't necessarily where they want to be. Some students have more help than others, but really, this is a time for students to all get on board this summer before they arrive in school in the fall. Again, I'm going to ask that you subscribe to this channel and also share this information. Students, if you are a junior, most juniors typically take the SATs and or ACTs in the spring of their junior year. Now, I know some people may have because College Board and ACT were still doing that, and some students didn't because there was some confusion, this whole COVID thing. And then if you have friends who may have been in the class of 2021, a lot of schools waived those college entrance exams. So there's maybe a little bit of communication gap going on. So if you are a junior and you did not take your SATs or ACTs, don't worry. You cannot go back in time, but you'll move forward. You do want to talk to your high school counselor if you're eligible for fee waivers. And if you're not eligible for fee waivers, you want to make sure that you register for the upcoming SAT and ACT. The SAT and ACT, they do measure different things. There are different kinds of tests, but I suggest taking both. In addition to getting registered for the SAT and the ACT, and we could do a whole video about the difference of SAT and ACT, you want to start working on your senior essay. You don't want to wait until you go back to school. I know some teachers, I've heard teachers in the past say, do not do it, wait till you get back to school. But you want to start your senior essay while you're home in the summer, where you don't have necessarily as much stress as you do during the school year. The beauty of having computers is that, or a Google Doc, you can go in and you could change it much easier than you could have, say, when I was in high school. You also want to have a resume. A high school resume doesn't look like a resume that I would necessarily have. It's going to have all the extracurricular activities. You're going to highlight the activities not only in school, in your place of worship, in the community. All those things are going to be highlighted on there, along with your volunteer hours. You may include certain skills that you have. If you have, like some people are in CTE programs, vocational schools, you're going to have other skills that you're going to highlight on your resume. Awards, you're going to want to put that. And sometimes it's good to think about who are the people you're going to ask for your letters of recommendations in the fall. You may want to reach out to those teachers over the summer. Now, I know that I work in a school. All teachers do not read things in the summer, but some do. And you may want to give them a heads up. Even if you're not sure what schools you're going to be applying to, give them a heads up so they can start to draft the letter before they get back. Give them a copy of your resume. If they've been your teacher before, maybe this past year, they will most likely know your academic ability. They can talk about your character. So you kind of want to start gathering up these basic things. So SAT, ACT, which are your college entrance exams, your resume, your personal statement. And if you're going to be taking college courses like in a dual enrollment program, start gathering up and think about your classes. You don't want to wait until the last minute. The other thing you want to do is, if you're going to be going to college, you want to start to think about your major. Now, I don't like to put a lot of emphasis on this, and everyone stands at a different place. I often tell people to think about their major and their career goal. Now, can this change? Absolutely. But your major doesn't always have to have the same name as the career goal. For example, If I want to be an engineer, I don't necessarily have to major in engineering. Maybe the schools I want to go to don't have an engineering program. They may, but they may not. I'm in Pennsylvania, so all of our state schools don't. Some do have majors that are under engineering. I may go and major in chemistry. I can go and major in physics. However, if I want to be a nurse, I must major in nursing. So if you're unsure about your major, talk to your school counselor. That's what they're there for. You also want to think about your major. And, and what is it you hope to get out of college? And I say this because a lot of students go to college and they say, oh, I want to major in criminal justice. Oh, I want to major in psychology. And then that's the major. But when you say, what is your career goal? The conversation comes to an end. So I'd like to you to think about that. And what is it you hope to get out of college other than just getting a degree? A degree is noble to get, but what is that degree going to do for you? A lot of our students go to college, and we see students that come out and may have a working somewhere that they could have worked without going to get that college degree. So what is it that you hope to get out of college? And these are things I just want you to think about if you are in high school and you're thinking about investing in college, because college is expensive. And what have you done to prepare for that that major or that career? Think about these things. If you live in a major city, there's a lot of programs. I am in the Pennsylvania area, and we have a lot of major cities nearby that have colleges, and they have programs to help high school students explore their interests, so that if you're interested in something, you could say, I know I'm interested in this because I participated in this program. And sometimes those programs help you to continue to work hard, even though some of the classes are difficult. So I know that up in the Pittsburgh area, there's a lot of colleges that have programs for the summer. And same thing with Philadelphia, DC, New York. So you kind of give them Aberdeen area. So they have all these programs in STEM that are free for students to participate in. And, I guess this year I'll start to do more on those programs when they open up. But I want you to think about these programs and what can you do. So when you are saying, I'm interested in STEM, I participated in the physics program at University of the Sciences, and I participated in the Villanova Vested program, and this is the activity that we did and the engineering projects that we did. Now you are more marketable because you have programs and you kind of tested the waters. Or you can say I participate in the CAP program, and these internships that you do while you're in high school, they continue to build when you get on go to college. So that's another area to talk about. But I say all this to say, spend your summer wisely. If you're in 11th grade preparing for 12th grade, do not put everything off until you get to 12th grade. It's going to make it very difficult. 12th grade year is a fast-moving year. Academically, it's hard. Socially, the expectations are going to be higher. And we're coming back off of COVID. A lot of schools were not in. If they did go back last year, it wasn't for the whole year. So just a lot of adjustments. So pace yourself over the summer. Good luck. Class of 2022 from high school, spend this summer preparing for the rest of your life. I want you to subscribe, like, give comments. If there's anything particular you want to know about, let me know. Remember, I'm waiting to hear from you. Building your path to success.